Just 7 minutes every morning. Helps blood circulate. Reduces risk of stroke and old age. Many older adults often think, at my age, why bother exercising in the morning? Waking up is already a blessing. Better to just sit still and rest. That may sound reasonable, but the truth is sitting still too much is exactly what makes us weaken the fastest. After a full night of lying still, your body is like a car that hasn't been started in a while. If you don't gently warm it up, blood circulation slows. Your brain gets less oxygen. Limbs feel stiff. And the risk of stroke silently creeps higher every day without you even realizing it. Did you wake up this morning feeling heavy, a little dizzy, heart racing when you stepped out of bed? Or do you sometimes feel like you're slowing down, even though you haven't done much? If any of that feels familiar, then this video is made just for you. Growing older isn't about lying still and slowly fading. On the contrary, it's the perfect time to care for yourself in a more intentional, gentle, and wise way. And it only takes a few minutes each morning. In this video, I'll walk you through 3 simple morning exercises you can do without even leaving your bed. They'll help improve your circulation, clear your mind, and significantly lower your risk of stroke. And the third one? It's a favorite among rehabilitation specialists and recommended for daily practice. Exercise 1. Wrist ankle rotation, 2 minutes. Have you ever been walking slowly through the park, only to catch your reflection in a window and suddenly pause? That slightly hunched back, the shoulders pulled inward, the head tilted forward. It makes you stop for a moment, as if you've just come face to face with someone you know very well, but barely recognize. And then you chuckle, remembering how you used to walk tall and briskly, carrying groceries with ease, never needing a hand. Now, even walking from the living room to the kitchen sometimes requires a breath and a pause. Aging changes many things, but there's one shift that happens so quietly we rarely notice it. Posture. No one tells you that the way you walk each day is like a quiet declaration of your health. Poor posture doesn't make you feel tired immediately, but it builds over time. Your shoulders stiffen. Your back starts to ache. You feel dizzy when standing up. Your balance feels off, and small stumbles begin to happen more often. According to the CDC, over 3 million older adults in the U.S. visit the emergency room each year due to falls. And many of these incidents stem from posture issues, uneven steps, heads tilted too far down, shoulders hunched forward, all of which throw off balance. Small habits, big consequences. I remember Margaret, 72, who lives in Oregon. She used to walk around her neighborhood every morning. But lately, she started feeling dizzy after walking for a while. Her steps became unstable, and she wobbled when stepping off curbs. After an assessment with a physical therapist, they found that her posture had shifted. Her head tilted down, shoulders tight, uneven gait, and this was affecting blood flow to her brain. Just 3 weeks after adjusting her posture and doing simple daily exercises, she said, "I no longer feel nervous walking outside. Standing tall and walking evenly makes me feel 10 years younger." What's amazing is that these improvements don't require anyone's help or expensive equipment. It just takes awareness. Stand in front of a mirror each morning and notice your posture. Are your shoulders slumped? Is your head tilted forward? If so, Gently adjust. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chin slightly and look straight ahead. Walk as if you're having a conversation with your body. Slow, steady, and full of intention. Here's a small tip. Stand with your back flat against a wall for 30 seconds each day to help your body remember what upright feels like. It doesn't take much, and you'll begin to notice that every step feels different, stronger, more grounded. The best time to begin is right now, the moment you finish reading this. Don't wait until the fall teaches you to walk properly, because posture isn't just about how you look. It's the foundation of your confidence, your independence, and your safety. When your body is aligned, you won't feel yourself growing weaker. You'll feel yourself walking back toward the strength and youth you thought you had left behind. Exercise 2. Stretch and breathe deeply. 2 minutes. Have you ever caught yourself breathing shorter than before? Years ago, climbing a long staircase was nothing. Now, just walking from the kitchen to the door leaves you needing to pause and take a breath. Or maybe some mornings, you wake up feeling heavy, your mind foggy, like it hasn't fully turned on yet. You might think it's poor sleep, aging, or the weather. But what many don't realize is that not stretching or breathing deeply in the morning may be the silent culprit, slowly draining your energy, slowing your body, and even increasing health risks. We don't often think about it, but while we sleep, our breathing slows, our lungs reduce activity, and oxygen flow to the brain significantly decreases. If you wake up, wash your face, and dive into the day without activating your body, you stay in a half-awake state. You start your day with your lungs still half closed, your brain under-oxygenated, and your spirit sluggish until late afternoon. On the other hand, a few stretches and deep breaths can feel like a surge of energy moving up your spine. Your eyes sharpen, your heartbeat steadies, and your head feels much clearer. Many older adults think, I don't do anything strenuous. Why would I need to warm up? But imagine yourself as a car left out overnight in the cold. If you don't warm it up gently, it sputters, struggles, and might even stall. Our bodies are the same, especially in older age. When the spine stiffens, the diaphragm weakens, and the lungs become lazy. Morning stretches and deep breathing aren't just exercises. They're how we gently wake up the entire life system within us. Experts at the Mayo Clinic note that deep breathing in the morning, paired with light movement like stretching, can increase oxygen to the brain by 20 to 30%, improving memory, reducing stroke risk, and even stabilizing heart rhythm. Exercise 2. Stretch and breathe deeply. It's a simple routine that needs no yoga mat, no trainer, just 2 quiet minutes for yourself. Joyce, 78, from California, used to be an early riser who did nothing more than brew her coffee and turn on the TV. Over time, she began to feel forgetful, dizzy, short of breath, and more irritable. One day, after chatting with her young neighbor, a rehab specialist, she was encouraged to stretch and breathe deeply 5 times each morning, then gently bend side to side. After 2 weeks, she said, I never thought just stretching could clear my head, help me remember more, and even sleep better at night. What made her happiest? I feel like I have control over my body again, at least for those first 5 minutes of the day. This routine is simple to do alone, no assistance needed, and won't disturb your family. Just sit at the edge of your bed, breathe in deeply while raising your arms overhead. Hold your breath for 2 seconds, then exhale slowly while lowering your arms. Then, gently lean to the left, then right and backward, 1 breath for each side. Repeat 5 to 6 times. You can even open a window while doing it. The fresh air and light will make you feel the breath even more vividly. The best time to start? Tomorrow morning, the moment you open your eyes. Don't wait until you feel tired to fix your health. Treat stretching and deep breathing as a good morning you offer to yourself. A simple act of kindness and care. And after just a few days, you'll notice mornings are no longer a struggle with fatigue and fog. They become a gentle, intentional beginning. You'll feel more present, less dragged by worry. Most of all, you'll realize that even in aging, there are still countless ways to nourish your body and spirit with nothing more than a breath and a stretch. Exercise 3. Cycling in bed, 3 minutes. Do you remember the last time you rode a bicycle? Maybe it was when you were young, hair blowing in the wind as you pedaled down country roads, or around the neighborhood on an old rattling bike filled with joy. Maybe it was taking your kids to school, or an early morning ride to the market for some fresh vegetables. These days, your legs might not move as quickly, and even getting out of bed in the morning feels like something you have to gather energy for. But here's the beautiful thing. You can still ride a bike every day, even while lying in bed, through a simple, powerful movement that can do wonders for your heart and circulation. Do you wake up feeling sluggish, with cold legs and a light flutter in your chest when you sit up? Do you find it hard to move, but don't quite feel ready for full-blown exercise? If that sounds familiar, then this bedside bicycle movement might be just what your body needs. It's a gentle yet smart way to wake up your system after a long night of lying still. No equipment, no getting out of bed, and no need for assistance. Think of your body like a pump. When you sleep, blood flow slows down, especially in the legs, thighs, and hips. That makes the heart work harder to push blood back up to your brain. Without movement to get things going again, poor circulation can lead to cold feet, dizziness, fatigue, and even increase the risk of blood clots, a leading cause of stroke and heart attacks in older adults. Experts from Harvard Health have emphasized that just 5 minutes of leg movement in the morning can reduce the risk of blood vessel blockage by up to 30%, and the in-bed air cycling movement is one of the most effective ways to do this. It engages your thighs, hips, core, and heart all at once, creating a gentle wave of circulation that leaves you more alert, more energized, and in a better mood to start your day. I once spoke with Mr. John, 75, who lives in Florida. He told me he used to feel faint in mornings, his hands and feet ice cold, and one time nearly fell just walking to the bathroom. His heart was fine, but his doctor said poor circulation and lack of movement after waking were the problem. Since starting this exercise, 2 sets each morning, 20 pedals per set, he said he warms up faster, feels clearer in his head, and rarely feels wobbly anymore. I call it my invisible bicycle, he chuckled. Thanks to it, I'm not afraid of falling anymore. You can do this entirely on your own. Just lie on your back in bed, slowly lift your legs, and gently begin to pedal in the air like you're riding a bike. No need for speed, just a steady, comfortable rhythm. If your back is weak or it's hard to lift both legs, do one leg at a time or stand with support and alternate knee lifts. The benefits are still great. Some things are too important to postpone, especially when they're this simple and can bring such powerful results. Try it once, just once, and then listen to how your body feels afterward. One small movement, legs cycling slowly like in the old days, and with each rotation, a quiet message. You're still moving forward, still full of life, and still very much a part of the beautiful road ahead. And maybe, after a while, if someone asks your secret for staying sharp and steady on your feet, you'll smile and say, I ride a bike every day, even if no one sees it, because I ride it with my determination. The body will get used to doing nothing if you let it. There's something few people say out loud, but almost everyone quietly feels. Your body will get used to doing nothing if you let it. One day, you feel tired, so you skip moving. The next day, it's too cold. Then you think, I'm old now. Exercise won't change much. And just like that, day by day, your steps get slower, your back stiffens, your breath grows shallow. You think it's aging, but really, it's because you've been still for too long. Your body is like a machine. Leave it unused, and it rusts, creaks, and one day it stalls without warning. The longer you delay, the more it resists starting again. But here's the good news. Just like a machine, it can work again with the right kind of restart. Gentle, consistent, and intentional. Your body just needs you to give it a reason to move each day. Many older adults think, why bother exercising? It won't make me young again. But remember this, the goal isn't to be young. The goal is to hold on to what you still have and not lose it too quickly. Exercise is not for vanity, it's for independence. It's so that when you wake up, you can still walk to the kitchen, open the door, water your plants, and dress yourself. These things seem small until the day you can't do them anymore. Then you realize they were everything. You don't need to run. You don't need a gym. All you need is to lie in bed and do a few gentle movements, like air cycling. Each rotation is a message to your body. I'm still here, and I haven't given up. And believe this, your body is listening. It has never left you. It just needs a reminder to begin again. Gently, one morning at a time. Waiting for someone else to help is the fastest way to lose initiative. Many people over the age of 65 who live with their children and grandchildren often think, well, I have family around now, so it's time to rest. I'll exercise when they remind me. It sounds reasonable, but the truth is, waiting for others to help is the fastest way to lose your independence. And over time, you lose not only your health, but also your confidence in yourself. You might think your family doesn't notice or care about you. That's not true. They love you. But they also have their own lives, jobs, kids, responsibilities, and stress. They can't be expected to remind you every day what to eat, drink, or how to stay active. So if you keep waiting, day after day, your body will grow weaker. Not because no one cares, but because you've forgotten that the most important person in taking care of you is you. Maybe you were once the rock of the family, the one who handled everything without complaint. So why now should you become someone who needs reminders just to take care of yourself? Taking care of yourself isn't about being alone. It's about preserving your dignity, your freedom, and your self-worth. No one can move for you. No one can breathe for you. No one knows your body better than you do. Just 3 minutes each morning, cycling in place, stretching your arms, taking deep breaths. You don't need anyone to hold your hand. You don't need to call your children from the other room. That small act of independence becomes something much bigger, a deep, empowering sense that you are still in control of your own life. You'll feel stronger, more capable, and proud to say, I take care of me. Growing older is not a time to give up, and certainly not a time to wait. It's the time to become your own best companion, because no one knows you like you do, and no one can live your life for you. So if there's something you can start for yourself, start it, no matter how small. If it comes from you, it will always matter. Some of the biggest changes in life begin with the smallest actions. Just a few minutes each morning doing simple movements, rotating your wrists and ankles, stretching your body with deep breaths, or doing gentle bedside cycling may sound light and easy, but these are powerful ways to wake up your circulation, boost blood flow to the brain, ease stiffness, prevent strokes, and help you stay clear-headed, flexible, and independent each day. Don't wait until your health declines to start moving. Your body, no matter your age, knows how to recover if you simply give it the chance. And you don't need anyone to remind you. You don't need anyone to do it for you. All you need is you. This morning, right there on your familiar bed, with one quiet decision. Today, I'll take the lead. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment with the number 1. Hit like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe so I can keep bringing you gentle, practical, and inspiring exercises designed to help you live healthier, more independent, and more peaceful each day. Thank you for spending your time here. And don't forget, your health begins with small, simple steps, and you are always worth the effort.